Assalamu alaikum everyone. So now that we are done with summary writing, we are moving to the last topic for this week. I know there has been a lot of a lot of lectures and information coming in your way this week, but we have paucity of time and we have to manage that. I'm also managing recording 4 videos in 1 week, which is obviously a lot of time, but we have to do it together. And obviously आप लोग के लिए तो 2 वीडियोस सुनना इतना मुश्किल काम होता है, अब एक वीक में 4 वीडियोस सुनिए, so I can understand that, but you also have to manage because we don't have any other choice, और ये circumstances ऐसे हैं. अच्छा, अब आपने समरी राइटिंग सुन ली थी, उसके बेसिक्स याद रखे थे, वो आपके पेपर में एक अलग से टॉपिक है. Now, this is with specific reference to the assignment that I have given you in the beginning of this semester. So this is about writing a book summary, or you can say it's more of a review. So that is not only summary, because it's a review. Review means your analysis. So along with presenting a summary for your books, you would be required to present an analysis. So just presenting or summarizing the key information wouldn't be enough or wouldn't serve the purpose, right? You have to have an analysis. That is the key. That is very important. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so basically, what is a book review, or what am I expecting of you from the book review? Again, don't be like, don't just get scared that, whatever Ma'am Nayab is expecting so much from us. You will be summarizing. And you will be sharing what happened in the plot. If it's a story, what was it about? What were the main characters? But obviously, you have to have some sort of analysis, because you're summarizing a book. So basically, a book review consists of a written opinion of what you think of a certain book, as well as an accompanying summary. So that is more of a review what I am expecting from you, because it's basically your analysis along with the summary. So obviously, अगर आप सिर्फ analysis दे रहे हैं कि I read a book, it was very good and it was very interesting and the characters were very interesting, how would I know without knowing the summary? If you say that the story was very interesting and you don't present a summary, so obviously the reader or I, as a reader of your summary, would have no idea that, how can I know that it was interesting, because you haven't presented or you haven't summarized the gist of that book, right? So you have to sort of strike a balance between presenting a summary and presenting your analysis. So that has to be balanced really well, right? So what does a book review, comment on? It looks at the quality, the meaning, and the significance of a work of literature. It's sort of a reaction paper, focusing on purpose, content, authority, and primarily you are discussing the strengths and weaknesses of the material. So that is very important. So it is an overall review of, how was the work, what was it about, was it significant, how has it contributed, what purpose has it served. So, that sort of aspects that you have to cover in your book summaries or book reviews. Okay, so basically you are also trying to sort of examine what the author has tried to do, and if the author was successful in achieving that, right? So when you're examining the author's purpose, what they tried to achieve, you are also evaluating if they were successful. So if you are telling that in this book the writer aimed to comment or present, criticize the governance issues, so did the author, was the author able to do justice to that? How far was the writer, the author, successful in achieving or meeting the end, meeting his purpose, his or her purpose, right? And you have to present everything with evidence from the text. So you don't have to give quotations or exactly quote from the book, but you have to refer to the text, right? Okay. So basically, a book summary that you will be writing, the review of the book that you will be writing, would describe means summarize what happened there. That will be the summary. Analyze, again, what happened, what was the book about, what was the purpose, was the purpose met, and then evaluate. Was it well written? Was it a good read? If yes, how? How can you say that? How can you prove that? So this is something that you'd be doing. The review basically conveys an opinion, and the opinion is supported with the help of evidence from the book, right? So I'll be showing some examples, so you don't need to be scared. I know this is you're for the first time you're doing this task. Please do this task. Do not go to Google, type it, and present it to me, because I know I have the results of each and every one of you. I'm aware of your writing style. I'm aware of your writing proficiency. So if you write anything, not anything, obviously it has to be related, it has to be proper. If you write it in your own writing, even if there are some errors, I would appreciate it. But if I found any instance of plagiarism, क्योंकि मैं आप लोग मुझे वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में सेंड करेंगे, आई विल चेक इट थ्रू प्लेजरिज्म सॉफ्टवेयर. सो इफ आई फाइंड एनी इंस्टेंस ऑफ आइदर प्लेजरिज्म थ्रू चेकिंग इट ऑन द सॉफ्टवेयर, और फिर मैं आपके मिड टर्म का जो मेरे पास रिकॉर्ड है उससे मैं कंपेयर करूंगी आपकी राइटिंग को. इफ आई फील दैट दिस हैज आइदर बीन प्लेजराइज या आपने किसी और से लिखवा लिया है, आई विल कैंसिल दैट. दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई वांट यू पीपल टू बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट. तो इतना परेशान नहीं होना है. मैं अभी एग्जांपल्स दिखाऊंगी, एंड आई विल अपलोड अ वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट एज वेल, जिसमें एक बुक रिव्यू का वो सैंपल रिव्यू है. तो उस हिसाब से आप थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा. और आप में से जिन जिन ने वाकई में जेन्युइनली बुक पढ़ी है, उस पर टाइम लगाया है और अब तक पढ़ ली है और अच्छे से पढ़ ली है, उनके लिए दिस टास्क वुडंट बी दैट डिफिकल्ट. ठीक है? अच्छा जी. सो बेसिकली क्रिएट अ सैंपल आउटलाइन सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग. The sample outline would consist of introduction. This is a sample outline. Obviously, you don't have to submit me that. You just have to submit your write-up. So basically, if you look at the outline for a book review or a book review summary, it consists of an introduction in which you tell the book's name, written by the author's name, and the main theme of the book, what the book is about. In the introductory paragraph, you introduce the book, the details of the book. What is it about? Who has written it? What are the themes or aspects that have been covered? Right? The second part, which is again very important, is the summary. So probably in the next paragraph, you summarize the text. Or in the next 2 paragraphs, maybe, you summarize the book. That what was it about? Focus on the main ideas, the main themes that the book has highlighted, or the book consists of. And the third part, which is very important whenever you're summarizing a book, because whenever you're summarizing a book, it is a review. The general public, people are not looking sort of, sorry. Okay. So the general people are not sort of just looking for a summary. Even if you have this book, I have other books as well. There is a summary. Okay, I read it to you. Zulekha is the model of a dutiful wife. Biddable and meek, she has resigned herself to brutal treatment at the hands of a cruel husband and the carping of her despotic mother-in-law. While Russia heals in the aftermath of its recent revolution, life in her small Tatar village is relatively untouched. Or so it seems to Zulekha, until the day her husband is executed by communist soldiers. Right? So basically, this is a tale of one's woman's life, of the 2 lives that she had. First, she her, her married life, that, the treatment that that she's faced at the hand of her husband and her mother-in-law. And then it obviously, this book has a sort of historical reference. There is a historical event in which, the revolution that took place there, and then how her life changed when her husband was executed by communist soldiers and she was taken to the camps, right? So she belonged to this kulaks, was the and how they were taken by the communist soldiers, and then how they were treated and how their life changed. So she had two life, one at her home with her abusive kind of her husband and her mother-in-law, and then when they die, when her husband died and she was taken away. So the two phases of her life. So this is a small summary, if you could see. I remember one of the students asked me in the beginning if he or she could read Zulekha, and I said yes. So the person who has it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 lines is the summary. Now in the next paragraph, the next paragraph is a summary. Zulekha is exiled to Siberia and forced to leave behind everything she knows. Yet in that harsh, desolate wilderness, she begins to build a new life for herself and discovers an inner strength she never knew she had. This, till here, it's a summary. You have a basic idea. Obviously, it's not going to be this short, क्योंकि जो पीछे बुक का रिव्यू होता है वो बहुत शॉर्ट होता है. आपको प्रॉपर समरी लिखनी है. लेकिन मैं एक मिसाल दे रही हूँ कि समराइज किया हुआ है. अब आपने देखा होगा बुक पे जो कुछ एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं, लिटरेरी एक्सपर्ट्स, क्रिटिक्स होते हैं, उन्होंने एक कमेंट किया हुआ होता है, वो उनका एनालिसिस होता है. ऑब्वियसली आपका जो एनालिसिस है बुक रिव्यू के फॉर्म में, वो सिर्फ एक कमेंट नहीं है. इट हैज टू बी अ प्रॉपर एनालिसिस. मैं सिर्फ एक मिसाल दे रही हूँ. जो असल बुक रिव्यू है एक लिखा हुआ वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में, वो मैं अपलोड कर दूंगी इन द गूगल क्लासरूम, सो यू हैव अ बेटर आइडिया. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें एक सेंटेंस है, दिस इज अ सुप्रीमली एम्बिशियस एपिक अबाउट वन वुमेन्स डिटर्मिनेशन not only to survive but to flourish in the face of the greatest adversity. Now this is the opinion, this is the analysis, this is an individual's analysis. This was not something that was written in the book, it's the analysis. इसी तरीके से according to New York Times book review, dramatic and eventful Zulekha sweeps us into a distant era. Or there are different comments, a powerful account of individual lives trapped in one of the greatest tragedies of the 20th century. अच्छा, आप अपने बुक रिव्यू में आपको कोई इन सबको कोच नहीं करना है. आप ये नहीं बताएंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू फलाना दिस और फलाना दैट. इट्स योर एनालिसिस. तो आप प्रॉपरली एक पहले समरी देंगे, 2 पैराग्राफ्स, मे बी 3 पैराग्राफ्स, एंड देन इन योर एनालिसिस आपका अपना एनालिसिस होगा दैट what were the strengths, what were the best part about this book, why do you think so this was the strength, and what were the weaknesses. In weaknesses you would probably refer to the missing links, the things that were missing in the book, the themes or the things that were important to the subject area but were not addressed by the writer, which was seriously missing, and they were so this was a limitation. So you got to refer to the weaknesses as well, something that should have been added or referred to but wasn't. So your analysis. ये मैं एक सिर्फ छोटी सी मिसाल दी आपको. इस ये नहीं है कि आप इसी तरह की 4 लाइन लिख दें, समरी हो गई, और 2 लाइन लिख दें, एनालिसिस हो गया. No, I'll be sharing the word document of a book review, and probably you'll have to be following that format. और अभी भी मैं कुछ एग्जाम्पल दिखाऊंगी. And in the end, you have to conclude. So let's move on. For summary, we have already discussed, but for book summary, it is a little different. A summary is a brief, concisely written synopsis of the book, or article. So concise and a brief summary, synopsis. A summary restates the author's main point, purpose, intent, and supporting details in your own words. So when after the introductory paragraph, when you're summarizing, you would restate whatever the writer's main point was, whatever the writer was conveying. ठीक है? What was the purpose? What were the supporting details? Obviously, the main supporting details, not all the minor details. ठीक है? And then you'll present it in your own words. So summaries are basically written to help the reader gain a better grasp of the original, as well as show them that you have read and understand the assigned material. तो अगर आपकी कोई समरी नहीं है और आप बस एक बुक का नाम लिख के लिख दें कि इट वाज अ वेरी गुड बुक, आई विल नॉट हैव एनी क्लू दैट यू हैव एक्चुअली रेड द मटेरियल. एंड ऑल्सो एज अ रीडर मैं एनालिसिस कैसे समझूंगी अगर समरी नहीं है, क्योंकि आप अभी 77 लोगों ने मिड टर्म दिया है, प्रॉबेबली मुझे उम्मीद है कि वो सारे असाइनमेंट भी सबमिट कराएंगे. तो देयर आर 77 डिफरेंट बुक्स, और चलिए एक दो रिपीट भी होंगी तो एटलीस्ट 70 डिफरेंट बुक्स. सो आई wouldn't have had read all those books. So for me, having an idea of the plot, of the basic theme is very important as a reader. And anyone who's reading a book review, they need to know a short summary, right? So and that's very important. Summaries should no longer than a quarter of your paper. So अगर ये बुक है इतने पेजेस की, तो इसका क्वार्टर से ज्यादा की नहीं होनी चाहिए. ठीक है. यूजुअली a page or 2 of summary is sufficient. तो वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट पे आप लिख रहे हैं तो 2 pages would be enough. अच्छा सॉरी, वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट पे लिख रहे हैं आप तो पूरे रिव्यू के लिए मैं कह रही थी. सो फॉरगेट अबाउट दैट. सो यूजुअली एक पेज में पैराग्राफ्स आप देख लें, 2 से 3 पैराग्राफ में आपने समरी बता दी. ठीक है. इसको ज्यादा लंबा ऑब्वियसली हमें नहीं करना है क्योंकि आप लोग के अपने टाइम लिमिटेशंस हैं. तो 2 पैराग्राफ्स में यू हैव समराइज द बुक. ठीक है. द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ योर पेपर शुड बी डिवोटेड टू द एनालिसिस. सो आपके केस में आप बराबर बैलेंस करके कर लें कि समरी है और फिर आप साइड बाय साइड भी एनालिसिस अपना दे सकते हैं, बट इट्स बेटर कि आप 1-2 पैराग्राफ में समराइज करके देन यू प्रेजेंट योर एनालिसिस. एंड प्लीज अवॉइड चैप्टर बाय चैप्टर समरी. आपको ओवरऑल मुझे 2 पेजेस की बस वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में 2 पेजेस का ओवरऑल आपकी समरी है अलॉन्ग विथ एनालिसिस एंड समरी. Not more than that, 2 or 2.5 page or maximum 3 pages, 3 word document pages. 1 page consists of 300 words word document का. अच्छा प्लीज और फॉर्मेटिंग थोड़ी सही रखिएगा. टाइम्स न्यू रोमन 12 फॉन्ट ताकि वो इजिली रीडेबल हो मेरे लिए. और तो अब आप चैप्टर बाय चैप्टर समरी नहीं करेंगे, ओवरऑल समरी होगी. अवॉइड कोटिंग हेविली फ्रॉम द सोर्स. शायद आप एक बहुत ही कोई इंट्रीगिंग सा, बहुत ही रेलेवेंट और बहुत ही कोई इंस्पायरिंग सा और बहुत रिलेटेबल कोई कोट है तो आपने मेंशन कर दिया, बट अवॉइड गिविंग टू मच ऑफ कोट्स. तो वो फिर आधा पार्ट तो आपका कोट और उन्हीं के वर्ड से कवर हो जाएगा. यू डोंट हैव इनफ रूम फॉर दैट, सो डू नॉट कोट हेविली. ठीक है. और प्लीज मेक श्योर कि 2 वर्ड पेजेस से ज्यादा ना हो तो बेहतर है. 600 वर्ड्स आर इनफ. ऑब्वियसली सबने बड़ी बड़ी बुक्स भी पढ़ी हैं, आई नो इट्स नॉट जस्टिफाइबल, लेकिन हमारे टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट्स हैं तो हम इससे ज्यादा वो नहीं कर सकते. ओरिजिनली ऑब्वियसली वो जो असल रिव्यूज हैं वो इससे ज्यादा लंबे होंगे, बट फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस इतना रखें. एंड इट हैज टू बी इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. मैं पहले भी बता चुकी हूँ, दोबारा बता रही हूँ. डू नॉट प्लेजराइज. अच्छा जी, what does an analysis consists of? An analysis is a detailed evaluation of the thesis or the arguments that have been presented by the author, right? तो ये आपका डिटेल्ड इवैल्यूएशन है जो ऑथर ने जो भी आइडियाज प्रेजेंट किए हैं उससे रिलेटेड. सो यू गॉट टू रिलेट द स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेसेस ऑफ द आर्टिकल. ठीक है. व्हाट वाज गुड, व्हाट वाज बैड, व्हाट डिड द ऑथर डू वेल एंड व्हाट नॉट, राइट? This does not communicate if you liked it or not. So it's not about your personal likeness about something. It's not about how you enjoyed it. It's basically it's a very objective analysis. So you just don't have to refer to your feelings. I felt very happy or I completely loved the idea. No, avoid using it, presenting in this manner. Present it in a manner that it's more of an analysis, right? That you think that writer, you completely agree, or also avoid using I too many times, matlab too many I's. Keep it objective. The writer discusses which etc., which is quite relevant considering this aspect or whatever, right? So you have to justify that. give reason for that. So you have to justify that. You have to give reason for that. Okay, so that it just does not appear as a biased opinion of someone, right? Uh, uh, so you don't appear biased as a writer. Achha. You do not necessarily need to work chronologically through the book article as you discuss it. So it's not necessary for you to, discuss everything in a chronological order, or you do not have to refer to each and every event as it was mentioned in the book. It's upon your discretion. You can organize your paragraph either, organization के जैसे different तरीके होते हैं. So you can either organize it by themes, that you're discussing one themes first and then another theme, or methods or other elements of the book. It's totally upon your discretion, right? Also, a lot of time in review, when experts are reviewing a book of a writer, they tend to compare that book with this another book of the same writer, of the same writer. So, but it's better to keep comparisons to the other books or articles brief, so that the book which is under review remains in the spotlight. But for in your case, this probably wouldn't happen. You are summarizing one book, and you probably won't be, for example, if you are summarizing Khalid Hosseini's Kite Runner, you probably don't need to refer to The Mountains Echoed, or the Thousand Splendid Suns. You don't need to refer to that, right? So just focus on the book that you're reviewing, and avoid excessive quotations or block quotes. So you don't need to put things in bold, and you don't need to highlight or put quotations. Please don't do that. This is not required. Okay, now analysis tips. This is very important. Review the book in front of you, not the book you wish the author had written. So whatever is there, I said objective, which means whatever is that, you have to present that. You don't have to be biased, or you don't have to, kind of really praise it, like glorify it for no reason, because you have your own idea of the theme that the writer has discussed, and the theme is very your favorite. So you don't have to be biased. You have to remain objective, right? Also, do not criticize the book for not being something it was never intention to be. तो मैंने बोला है कि आपको gaps identify, weakness में आप करेंगे, मगर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपको एक नई चीज ले आए जो book का purpose था ही नहीं. ठीक है? So you don't need to criticize it for something that it was never meant to focus on. तो आप ये नहीं कहेंगे कि ये theme तो डाली हुई इसमें, तो ये तो missing है, जबकि वो theme relevant हो ही ना. So you understand. So do not, criticize unnecessarily. That is also very important. And try to present a very balanced analysis, right? Avoid voicing strong agreement or disagreement. अब आप balance कैसे maintain करते हैं कि neither आप बहुत ज़्यादा harsh होते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा disagree कर रहे होते हैं, बहुत ही strong आपका disagreement होता है, neither you totally agree. So you sort of, strike a balance. कोई personal उसको लेके नहीं लिखना है, objective एक analysis देना. You have to stay a bit neutral. अच्छा, harsh judgments are difficult to prove and give readers the sense that you were unfair in your assessment. So अगर आप बहुत strong agreements दे रहे हैं, बिल्कुल harsh words like completely irrelevant or totally disagree, इस तरीके से बात करें तो probably आपके लिए मुश्किल होगा अपना point prove करना. Whereas if you take a middle part, you highlight the good things, you highlight the negative one in a balanced manner, so you wouldn't have to put in a lot of effort to prove your point. And also, when you're too negative, the readers have the sense that you are sort of unfair, you are criticizing too much, and also if you're praising someone too much, then it's like that is also kind of very biased. You're very biased, and you are praising for no reason. So strike a balance when you're analyzing. Don't be afraid to disagree with the author. You can disagree. You don't have to agree with each and everything. You can have a difference of opinion. Cite specific examples to back up your assertions. Whatever you are asserting, back it up while referring to the text. I disagree when the writer said, or when the writer, it's hard to agree, or I could really also avoid using I keep on saying that, so I avoid I, but you can agree or disagree. Also, a good analysis requires time and critical thinking. The reason कि 7 सितंबर को मैंने बता दी थी ये बात कि आप लोग बुक पढ़ लें और बुक सिलेक्ट कर लें और इस एक वीक में मुझसे बुक अप्रूव करा लें. Recently 2 days ago I received the message of a student जो मुझे बुक सेंड करके, पिक्चर सेंड करके कह रहे हैं कि मैम ये बुक पढ़ लूं मैं, and I didn't reply. क्योंकि जब आप लोग बिल्कुल ही कहीं लॉस्ट होते हैं और आप ये समझते हैं कि एंड टाइम पे आप टीचर के पास आएंगे, वो चीजें जो ग्रुप पे स्टूडेंट्स ने शुरू में डिस्कस कर ली और वो इट्स डन एंड डस्टेड, वो आप उठा रहे हैं. सो प्रोबेबली मुझे आपकी सीरियसनेस का अंदाजा हो रहा है उससे. ठीक है, तो अवॉइड. अगर आपने, हाँ, तो वो इसलिए बताया था कि आपने इनफ टाइम लगाया हो रीडिंग पे. जब हम समरी कर रहे होते हैं ना किसी चीज की, तो अगर हमने ज्यादा टाइम इसकी प्रॉपर रीडिंग में लगाया है, फिर स्पेंड इनफ टाइम on reading and analyzing the information, then probably writing is not that difficult. So writing is, mainly primarily linked with how well you have read something, a text, right? And also a good analysis requires time and critical thinking. So you have to think critically. You need to spend time, right? You must look below the surface and focus on the deeper issues present in the book and article. So you don't have to tell about the character came, woke up, then he did that, he said that, the second character responded. You don't have to, refer to these facts. And identify what was there below the surface. Focus on the deeper issues that have been covered, that have been discussed in the book, right? So you got to focus on that. As you read, constantly evaluate what you have read and make notes of your questions and thoughts. So when you're reading now, when you're connected with the text, तो उस टाइम पे वो ज्यादा अच्छा टाइम होता है कि आपके दिमाग में उसी वक्त क्वेश्चंस भी आ रहे होते हैं. आपको कोई चीज अगर मिसिंग है तो आप उस वक्त बेहतर आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू जब आप एंड में समरी लिख रहे हैं और आपने कोई भी नोट्स नहीं लिया. तो दैट वुड बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू गो बैक एंड फाइंड इंफॉर्मेशन. सो ऑलवेज कीप ऑन इवैल्यूएटिंग व्हाइल यू आर रीडिंग. अच्छा जी, क्वेश्चंस टू कंसिडर फॉर एनालिसिस. हु इज द ऑडियंस? Did the author communicate effectively to that audience? क्या audience क्या थी? For example, अगर आपने टीनेज के नॉवेल्स कुछ लिए हैं, वैसे मैंने प्रॉब्ली बच्चों वाले नॉवेल्स लेने मना किए थे, तो who was the audience and what was the author trying to communicate, and was he or she successful in doing that? What sources were used? Does the author use many quality academic sources? चाहिए आप बुक में हटा दें. What are the author's preconceived notions? Does the author assume her readers to have a certain, did the writer give enough background information, and how well did the writer deal with the book, the issues, and how well did he define, or academic terminology आप avoid करें because आपने academic book नहीं select किया, and how did author contribute, what purpose did the author achieve. ठीक है. बिफोर रीडिंग कंसिडर टाइटल, व्हाट डज इट सजेस्ट. अब आप लोग तो बहुत पहले सिलेक्ट कर चुके हैं बुक, तो आपने कुछ देख के सिलेक्ट किया होगा. तो प्रीफेस और इंट्रोडक्शन हमेशा रीड किया करें बिकॉज दैट प्रोवाइड्स इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द ऑथर्स intentions or the scope of that book. Can you identify any limitation? Has the author ignored important aspects of the subject that has to be dealt with, that should have been dealt with? And the table of content, because table of content shows the book organization and it will give you a clearer idea of what the main chapters or the main books ideas were in the book. अगर आप में से लोगों ने नॉन फिक्शन सिलेक्ट किया था, फैक्चुअल बुक सिलेक्ट की है, कोई पॉलिटिकल बुक सिलेक्ट की है, कोई बायोग्राफी सिलेक्ट की है, तो उसमें तो टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट पढ़ के आपको आइडिया हो गया होगा कि अच्छा कौन कौन से एस्पेक्ट्स बायोग्राफी में कवर हुए हैं। लेकिन आप और फिर वो क्रोनोलॉजिकली अगर कोई हिस्टोरिकल बुक है तो वो पाकिस्तान हिस्ट्री टाइप की कोई बुक है तो उसमें ईयर वाइज आपको पता लग गया होगा कि अच्छा अच्छा ये मेन इवेंट्स को कवर किया है इस बुक में, तो यू हैव a better idea of the scope of that book ना कि क्या स्कोप है और हाउ दे आर डेवलप क्रोनोलॉजिकली है, टॉपिक वाइज है, किस तरह से है बुक। लेकिन अगर नॉवल है तो ऑब्वियसली उसमें भी चैप्टर नेम्स टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट में लिखे होते हैं, लेकिन आपको चैप्टर नेम समझ नहीं आ रहे होते until you start reading the story, तो वो जब डेवलप होना शुरू होता है तब आपको पता होता है। बट एनी वे डू रीड इंट्रोडक्शन प्रॉपरली। आपने तो खैर पूरी बुक पढ़नी थी आपको, क्योंकि बुक समरी इज नॉट दैट इजी टू राइट। अच्छा जी, पॉइंट्स टू पॉन्डर व्हाइल यू आर रीडिंग। अब आप लोग रीडिंग वाले फेज से भी हो गए, बट इफ यू आर गिविंग अ सेकंड रीड एंड इफ यू आर रीडिंग सम ऑफ द मेन पॉइंट्स, डू कंसिडर द जनरल फील्ड और जॉनरा। वो तो आपको पता होगा कि आप में से किसने फिक्शन में फिर कौन सा जॉनरा सिलेक्ट किया है, किसी ने ट्रेजेडी सिलेक्ट की होगी, किसी ने हॉरर भी सिलेक्ट किया हो शायद, या व्हाटएवर, और किसी ने साइंस फिक्शन सिलेक्ट की होगी, तो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू। यू मस्ट हैव फिगर्ड दैट बाय नाउ। सो डज द बुक फिट? From what point of view is the book written? Do you agree or disagree with the author's point of view? Make notes as you read. And how was the author's style? And concepts आपने नहीं, आप लोगों ने नॉवल सिलेक्ट किए, और what was the main story about? तो आपका तो ये फोकस है कि what was the story about, and obviously फॉर्मेट ये आप बुक समरी कर रहे हैं तो मतलब नॉवेल्स की कर रहे हैं मोस्टली, तो यू डोंट नीड टू फोकस ऑन दैट। अच्छा जी, अब फिक्शन बुक है, ये आपका रेलेवेंट है। What was the story about? Most of you who have shared your books in the WhatsApp group, I have an idea that majority of you have selected a fiction book, a novel. So you have to ask, while you're analyzing or rereading your book, what was the story about? Obviously read कर चुके, first read में पता ही है, but analysis में इसको refer करें। What was the story about? What were the main characters? उनको refer करना है, उनका main बताना है। Were the characters credible? Character development कैसी थी? What did the main characters do in the story? So what were they doing? What were their role? Right? Did the main characters run into many problems, adventures, and the crisis situation, the challenges, the plot, the main plot, what was happening around in the story? What was the story about? Was it a tragedy? Was it an adventure? Was it a simple story of friendship, love, emotions? What was it about? Who was your favorite character? So why? Why do you think that this character was your favorite character? Probably you could relate to that character. Probably that character was very pleasant, or a character that everyone else can relate to. So, there are different reasons for liking a character or agreeing with a character. So you've got to discuss that as well. Your personal experiences is very important in your analysis. Could you relate to any of the characters in the story? Did you develop or relate to, or did you develop that kind of connection with a fiction character? A lot of times आप लोगों ने अगर अंग्रेजी की नहीं पढ़ी तो उर्दू के नॉवेल्स पढ़े होंगे, और वो आपको लग रहा होता है कि आप स्टोरी से बहुत कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, आपको अपना एक कनेक्शन डेवलप हो जाता है कैरेक्टर से, स्टोरी से। तो what was your personal experience? Have you ever done or felt some of the things the character did? So, did you feel a sort of connection with what the characters were doing? आप में से कुछ लोगों ने फैंटेसी सिलेक्ट की होंगी, हैरी पॉटर सिलेक्ट किया होगा, तो इमेजिनेशन, कुछ लोगों का इमेजिनेटिव चीजें पढ़ना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, तो उनको वो बड़ा फैंटेसाइज कर रहा होता है। सो if you could relate to those things, do you like the book? Obviously this is very important, but simply saying I love the book is not enough. Like the book, like do you really had a good time reading it, and why do you think so? What was your favorite part of the book? Among your experiences, what was the best part of your experience? This is something that you need to discuss. Do you have a least favorite part of the book, something that you sort of didn't enjoy, and you couldn't relate, or you don't think that it connected with the main story? If you could change something, what would it be? If you wish, you could change the ending. Don't reveal it, but do not reveal the ending. But what is it that you would like to change? Information about the book, author, टाइटल, डेट ऑफ पब्लिकेशन। अच्छा, आपके केसेस में नॉवल है तो प्लेस, पब्लिशर, एडिशन, इसकी जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि आपने कोई फैक्चुअल बुक नहीं की है। इंट्रोडक्शन, hook the reader with the opening sentence, set the tone of the review. Again, introduction catchy होना चाहिए, attention grabbing होना चाहिए, be familiar with the guidelines. Some editors want plot summaries, others don't. अच्छी editors के perspective से है body, give a summary of the plot, include information about the setting and the main characters. तो वो setting, अब अगर kite runner है तो वो अफगानिस्तान में जो उस वक्त पॉलिटिकल कंडीशंस थी उसकी सेटिंग में वो स्टोरी लिखी गई है, ठीक है। तो आपको सेटिंग बतानी है कि पॉलिटिकल सेटिंग क्या थी और हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट को रेफर किया है, तो यू हैव टू टेल द सेटिंग और मेन कैरेक्टर। यू कैन इंक्लूड अ हिंट अबाउट द एंडिंग, मगर डू नॉट गिव द कंप्लीट एंडिंग, ठीक है। अच्छा जी, conclusion, give your opinions and the reasons for your opinion. Be honest, don't be afraid to say if you didn't enjoy the book. Reading recommendation, so if you're recommending, then who is it, who might or might not like the book, and what is the intended audience that you would recommend it for. You can exclude that. Okay, now Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. This is the last book in the Harry Potter series. The mystery of magic has fallen and Dumbledore is dead. Harry, Ron and Hermione are on the run from the Death Eaters. But no matter where they run, they always get caught and have to flee. When they get caught by the Malfoys and Voldemort comes, it is an epic battle between Death Eaters and Hogwarts wizards. Now, this is a small summary of this part of Harry Potter book, because there were the series of books and different parts. So this part, the summary of this part, then it was a thrilling end to the Harry Potter series. The last part, I love how well developed the characters are. They are more interesting than they were in the beginning of the series. The writing makes you feel like you are there. This was one of the best books I have read because it concludes the saga of Harry Potter. I think that anyone who likes fantasy books would like this book. I believe many people should read it. It's the best book I have ever read. It has got an action, drama and suspense. I think that an incredible amount of people should read this book. The book will entertain you. Okay. अच्छा, इसमें सिर्फ ये वाला पार्ट कवर हुआ है कि इट वाज अ थ्रिलिंग एंड हु शुड रीड दिस बुक, बट इसमें एनालिसिस, डिटेल एनालिसिस नहीं है, ठीक है। तो मैं सारा नहीं लिख सकती थी, मैं एक वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट शेयर करूंगी जिसमें प्रॉपर एनालिसिस है, ठीक है। हाउ इट हैपेंड बाय शज़फ फातिमा, दैट इज अ बुक, और उस पर एक रिव्यू था, वो मैं आपसे शेयर करूंगी, ठीक है। Among the Hidden is a great novel. The book is full of suspense. You're always surprised at what happens. The story is set in the future. The government has laws about how many children a family can have. It is illegal to have more than 2 children. Since Luke is the 3rd child in the family, he has to spend his entire life in hiding. If anyone finds about him, the population police will punish his whole family. So you see, the book is full of suspense. The government has laws. तो आपने बता दिया that what is the book about? तो किस setting में थी वो book? Luke discovers that the new neighbors have a 3rd child too. Her name is Jen. Luke sneaks over to her house to meet her. There he learns that Jen has been organizing a rally for hidden children. She urges Luke to attend. Will he be brave enough to do so? The story is unforgettable. The characters are realistic and brave. Now again, analysis में आप explain करेंगे इन characters को. When you say the characters are realistic and brave, तो आप बताएंगे कि कैसे you think they are realistic and why do you think they are brave. ठीक है ना, ये शॉर्ट सा मैं आपको सिर्फ एक स्नैपशॉट सा दे रही हूँ, ये एक वो नहीं है जो आपको करना है, इसमें से कुछ पार्ट आपसे रिलेटेबल है, बट इसमें एक प्रॉपर इंट्रोडक्शन भी होना है और एनालिसिस भी होना है, ठीक है। So this is the summary. These are the references. Now you have a clear idea that what I'm expecting you to do, right? So please read your book. You have read it. Write a very clear summary. आप इसको देख के बहुत ज्यादा overwhelmed feel ना करें कि बहुत ज्यादा कोई काम है. Keep it simple. आपने अपने main point लिखे हैं. The book Kite Runner is written by Khalid Hosseini, set in that time. और फलाना फलाना द मेन कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ द स्टोरी, और फिर एक आपने एक समरी दे दी 2 पैराग्राफ में एनालिसिस दे दे एंड देन कंक्लूड. सो डोंट बी ओवरवेल्म. मुझे ये देखना है कि आपने कितने अच्छे से पढ़ा है, वाकई रीड किया है नहीं किया है, और आप उसको एनालिसिस को प्रेजेंट कैसे करते हैं। क्या आप एनालाइज कर सकते हैं किसी चीज को और आप एनालिसिस लिख सकते हैं कि नहीं। तो बहुत फैंसी वोकैबुलरी यूज नहीं करनी। जो मैं वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट सेंड करूंगी ऑब्वियसली वो मैंने एक अच्छे रिव्यू से उठाया है, तो उसकी वोकैबुलरी थोड़ी एडवांस्ड होगी। आप अगर एडवांस वोकैबुलरी नहीं भी लिख सकते तो भी इट्स ओके, यू जस्ट हैव टू राइट इट क्लियरली एंड प्रिसाइसली एंड विद करेक्ट लैंग्वेज, ठीक है। So I wish you all the best. Please remember 30th November is the deadline for summaries and I won't be accepting any summaries after that. So start writing your summaries. पहला ड्राफ्ट लिखेंगे वो समझ नहीं आएगा, फिर उसको रिप्लेस करें. So I wish you all the best and see you the next week. Thank you.